Простите нас, фронтовики, что память предали сыновью, и вся страна харкает кровью. Родина! Свобода! Путин! Родина! Свобода! Путин!
Родина! Свобода! Путин! Мы победим!
The nationalist fervor and anti-Western paranoia on display here is all too similar to the propaganda pumped every single day across Russian airwaves.
Вашингтон всеми силами способствовал украинскому перевороту, а сейчас приступил к подготовке русского Майдана.
И непонятно, какая из них первична: ложь Киева о русских войсках на Украине или все же США вкладывают этот лживый тезис в уста Порошенко.
Лидеры группировки «Правый сектор» заявили, что следующая их цель – создание украинского Талибана. Вы не ослышались. И война с Россией.
With almost every television news channel controlled by the Kremlin, President Putin has been able to use the events in Crimea and Ukraine to rally Russians behind him. In late February, opposition leader Boris Nemtsov was killed in the shadows of the Kremlin. With his murder still unsolved, there's growing fear that Russia's increasing intolerance of dissenting views could turn lethal. We wanted to meet with the journalists of Novaya Gazeta, who know better than anyone the dangers of telling the truth in Putin's Russia. It's one of the country's last independent investigative newspapers, and 6 of its reporters have been murdered since 2001. We caught up with Roman Annin at the paper's Moscow office.
We have 6 reporters here in our section, and we had plenty of examples when, relying on our stories, law enforcement in different countries in the world studied their criminal cases. If you look into examples when reporters were killed, then you would notice that some of the reporters are killed just They don't investigate any particular cases. They were killed just because they were critical to the authorities. I would say that 2 years ago it was much more calm and the danger was not so big. Today it's more dangerous because of Ukraine. Some of my sources told me that you should be careful investigating this case. They press the independent media more and more. And the impact of our stories is becoming less and less.
By tightening control over the media, crushing the opposition, and whipping up patriotic hysteria, the Kremlin has been able to further consolidate its grip on power. But the question is, at what cost? In turning facts into fiction and fiction into facts, President Putin has divided society and distorted reality. He may have won over Russian hearts and minds for now, but he's unleashed an atmosphere that breeds fear, paranoia, and hatred, turning Russians against imagined enemies, both at home and abroad.
Какой позор этому флагу! Позор флагу! Порошенко залил Украину кровью! Порошенко залил Украину кровью! Порошенко в крови! Украина в крови! Украина в крови!
А баба помогает ему! А баба Америка помогает!